Hello everyone, I am Mr. Tariq. In this video, I'm going to show you how to factorize different quadratics in no time, so you don't have to waste your time in thinking and guessing. So without ado, let's get started. So let's start with this quadratic. We have x squared plus 3x minus 10. So this quadratic has a leading coefficient of 1. That means x squared is multiplied by 1. So in this case, we have to think about two numbers that multiplies to negative 10 and add to positive 3. So this is the way to solve this kind of expressions. So let's try to list the factors of negative 10. Could be negative 10 and 1, or 10 and negative 1, 5 and negative 2, negative 5 and 2. So these are all of our options. And now let's find the couples that adds to positive 3. So negative 10 plus 1 is negative 9. 10 minus 1 is 9. 5 minus 2 is positive 3. So these are our couples. And you don't have to think about the rest because we just waste your time. So we simply put these numbers in parentheses like that. X. So just put the numbers. We have 5 and we have negative 2 and we're done. So you simply just list the factors of the constant and find the couples that adds to the middle number here. And now let's move to this one. So this kind of expressions that has a coefficient more than 1. So the leading coefficient actually here is 2. 2x squared plus 6x minus 20. So the first thing to do is just think about this number here, 2. If you can multiply the whole expression by 2, it can be like 2 outside the parentheses, x squared plus 3x minus 10. So now we have the same equation, the same previous equation. So we can just put 2 and if you remember here we have x plus 5 and x minus 2. So here we have another kind of quadratics that starts with a coefficient more than 1, 3x squared minus 7x minus 6. And in this one, we cannot do the same thing that we did in the previous equation, because obviously 7 is not divisible by 3. So here we have to use another method, which is splitting the middle term. By the middle term, we mean this one. So how do we do that? So the first step actually to multiply the leading coefficient here with the constant number, which is negative 6. So 3 times negative 6 is negative 18. And now list all the factors of negative 18. We have to write the couples of numbers that we get multiplied to get negative 18 and adds to negative 7. So we have 18 and negative 1. We have negative 18, 1. We have 9 and negative 2. Negative 9 and 2. We have 3 and negative 6. Negative 3 and 6. So here we have all our options. And now we have to find a couple that adds to negative 7. So it's 9 or negative 9 and positive 2. So we call this method splitting the middle term. It means we have to split this middle term into negative 9 and 2. And this is the way to do it. We have 3x squared. So instead of minus 7x, you can simply say minus 9x plus 2x. And minus 9 plus 2 actually is minus 7. And we put negative 6. So the next step, let's try to group these numbers, like factorize this group and this one. We have 3x squared minus 9x. We have a common factor, 3x, and open a parenthesis. So 3x, we have x minus 3. So 3x times x minus 3 actually is 3x squared minus 9x. And let's do this one. We have 2 common factor, and we can open a parenthesis. We have x minus 3. Again, if you multiply 2 by this parenthesis, x minus 3, we will get to 2x minus 6. And now the last step, we have x minus 3 as a common factor. So we'll put it in the parenthesis times the rest of the numbers, which is 3x plus 2. And we're done. So if you just expand these parentheses, we will get to 3x squared minus 7x minus 6. So again, you have to multiply the leading coefficient with the constant and find all the factors and find the couples that adds to the middle term. Then we split the middle term by these two numbers. Instead of minus 7x, we just put minus 9x plus 2x, and then find terms that have a common factor, so we can factorize it as this way. Now let's try to solve this one. We have x squared plus 2x minus 16. So obviously the leading coefficient is 1, so we have to try the first method. We have to find a number that multiply to negative 16 and add to positive 2. So we have 16 and negative 1. We have negative 16 and 1. We have 8, negative 2, negative 8 and 2, and we have 4 and negative 4. Now find the couples that adds to positive 2. And we got a problem here, because actually no couples that adds to positive 2x. So what do we have to do in this case? Actually, we have nothing to do here, because it simply cannot be factorized. You don't have to waste your time and figure out how to do this. You have steps to follow. We list the factors of negative 16, and we have then to find the couples that adds the middle number. If there is no, so this cannot be factorized. Here we have 4x squared plus 7x minus 5. But since the leading coefficient is 4, it means more than 1. So we have to try the method of splitting the middle term. First, we have multiply 4 by negative 5. So it's negative 20. Now, let us list the factors of negative 20. We have 20 and negative 1, negative 20 and 1, 10 and negative 2, negative 10 and 2, 5 and negative 4, negative 4 and 5. So we have to find the couples that adds to positive 7. Since we don't have that here, and this is also cannot be factorized. Now try to factorize these two quadratics by yourself, and you can always show me your answers in the comments. That will be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson, and if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more GCSE tips. See you in the next video. Bye.